Hey everyone. So, March the 4th, 2016. So, what went down today? Well, the plan was to take part or to get some scores done for the Pro OC Cup. Um, Stage 3, this is Unigen Heaven with the Z170 chipset and 980 or any VGA card basically full out. Um, The idea was to use my favorite AFR motherboard, which is the MSI Z97 X-Power Gaming Titanium Edition. But unfortunately, after doing all the preparation work, the BIOS that I've got on there somehow seems to lock the PCI Express at 1.1, and then I had some other issues, and it just became a bit of a dog show. Eventually, at the 11th hour, I just decided to swap it out and just go with the Genie. Now the issue with that is that I haven't used the Genie to overclock AFR memory before. Now it's quite straightforward, but I spent too much time playing with CPU and playing with this and with the weather conditions in South Africa, you really only get like an hour of real overclocking, hour and a half, and I was too cold on the CPU and the memory for too long before I started playing with the video card. So eventually I settled for a 5.5 gig clock on the processor and the 3733 on the memory with the 12 17 17 I think it was. So nothing terribly fantastic, but also not too bad. The baseline score that I got was 5,500 with the CPU up and the VGA card not clocked, and then I basically pushed the VGA card very quickly, and really managed to squeeze one run in at 1800 and 2100 on the memory. It was a little bit flashy, and hell, the pot couldn't keep up with the heat, so it really, by the end of the run, I think it was at like 40 something degrees, minus 40 degrees, starting at minus 90. So I hadn't glazed the pot, and it really wasn't a good run. By the time it came to recovering from that, there was condensation issues and ice buildup in the memory slots. So I was just 55ing. I blue screened and then wasn't able to come back from that. To recover from that, I tried to just take the memory out, heat the slots up, blow the water out, a little bit of silicone spray in, and try and get up and running again. But yeah, once I did that, then there's problems with the PCI slot. Try to recover from that, but I just never was able to come back from it. So I managed to get one run in. I didn't want to waste any more nitrogen, so tomorrow morning I'll get up, do the normal Saturday morning gym session, all the rest, and then be back and try again. I only have about 15 kgs of nitrogen left, so that's one more session left for this weekend. Unfortunately, I was not able to get refills from my normal supplier. They are running short-staffed, and it's just complications. Yeah, I wasn't in the mood to get terribly upset about that, so we can hopefully just improve the score slightly tomorrow. Other great news is the G-Skill OC World Cup qualifiers have been announced, so it looks like it's going to be an interesting one this year. We can do it with hardware we already own, which is great, so they're limiting it to the R5, R7 processors. And interesting benchmarks. They are doing a maximum memory clock, of course, which is nice. The G-Skills that I've got will definitely excel at that. And then the stage 2 is 3D Mark 01 using the RGP, and then stage 3 is 3D Mark 11 using the RGP. So 100% memory slash CPU based. How much of an impact the RGP is going to have on total megahertz? I think that could be the limiting factor. I hope, because there are a lot of good CPUs out there, but we'd have to test and see. It's only a couple of theories I'm throwing around. But all in all, great news. Let's hope that the finals this year run a little bit smoother than what they were for me last year, if I make it. If I even take part. I'm still debating whether it's worth the effort. There's a lot of other things going on, but it's really good to see that G-Skill's back and supporting the community. Thank you very much. Other than that, yeah, I wish things could have just gone a little bit easier tonight. I'm really excited. I got my my Case King CPU arrived as well, which I was hoping to test this weekend, but with only 14 kgs of nitrogen left, I think the Pro OC Cup takes the cake here, so we'll test that one next week. Stay tuned. Anyway, until next time, don't forget to sign up to the newsletter. Follow me on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah, and keep in touch with what's going on. And thanks for watching. Until next time, cheers.